All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First down, Bears.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Patch it. Patch it.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down, Sims. And get that to Michel, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Sims. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Sims. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Sims. This one complete to Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check 3.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, the 30, and what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now Michelle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Sims. Catch is made by Harry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got 3. You got it.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Check. 180. Check. 53 is mine. I don't think you got it, son.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And this is caught. at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the Patriots' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Trubisky to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have retaken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sims. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Sims. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Sims looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Michelle on the counter. Breaks a tackle. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it's 21-10. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Patriots take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Sims. It's caught here by Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On the ground is Michelle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's not going to get
And to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Get up! 180! Check 53, quarterback, don't get nervous.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
53, check 53. Go, go, go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Red, up. Let's go. Here we go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Watch the curve.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Get up! 180! 53, Mike. It's been a long day for you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I got you. I want to work.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. There he goes, left side. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Lindsay. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40.
We got this.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180! All right, here we go. Let's go, B, let's go. All right, let's get there. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run on first down. Hicks. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. 2nd and 14. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Sims. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Sims. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Bears, first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm coming. Check 43. Hey, 18.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Kill. Check. 50.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On first down, Cohen. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Right back to him on first down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Sims. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Sims. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 out low.
Off the play fake. Sims. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? Here's the mic. Go 50 against the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all right.
Off play action. Sims. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4.
2nd and 15. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Sims. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready? You can't read. 55. Yeah. You don't want none.
Ingram. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bears, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.